Hi, everybody. So, you're seeing this video means you like numericals. You must have seen the thumbnail. Yeah? So, from thumbnail, you know what is going to be the topic today. Okay? So, your favorite topic, of course, numericals. Numericals. So, I am having some numericals. So, in this video and the next one, we are only going to solve numericals, a lots of numericals, which will make your future studies better because you will know how to solve the numericals from now, and then in your JEE or NEET exam, you will ease there by solving, of course. Yeah. So, let's start our numerical video. I will take some numericals here and tell how to solve them, the easy ways to solve them, and the tricks like our triangle. Yeah. So question one comes here. I will read out for you. Okay. So a simple electric circuit has a 24-volt battery. So from this sentence we know what is the voltage here. And let me tell you first, we are working on this formula. If you watch the previous videos, you would know what are we seeing now. Okay. So we are working on this formula. I equals to V by R. We are working on this one. So the voltage is 24 volts. Okay. And then the next sentence, a resistor of 60 ohm is connected to it. So resistance will be 60 ohms. Yeah. So resistance is 60 ohms and voltage is 24 volts. So we have to find the electric current. Yeah. So our triangle comes to help us for the formula. I equals to V by R. Yeah. So what is V? First we will write here I equals to V by R. So we know I equals to, we don't know, and V equals to 24 volts. And the resistance equals to 60 volts. So we can directly cancel it from 3 by, no, 4 by 10. 4 by 10. 6 4 and 16. So 4 by 10. I equals to 4 by 10 ampere. Because the both of them are like the value for the voltage is also in means it is in volts, the SI unit, and the resistance is also in SI unit, the ohm. So it will come directly ampere. 4 by 10 equals to 0.4. So the answer for this question is 0.4 ampere. This is the final answer. The current flowing through the circuit is 0.4 ampere. If you want to write the sentence, you can write down in your book. Okay, so it will be better for you to understand. Okay, now let's go with the second question. Electric iron. This is a hard one. Like not hard, somewhat tricky. Electric iron. I will not write down. I will read and write the values only. So the electric iron draws a current of 3.4 amperes from a, first we will write, so current I equals to 3.4 amperes and from the supply line of 220 volts. So V equals to 220 V. What will be the current? What will be the current if the iron is connected to 110 volt supply line? So first solve this first and afterwards we read the question. Case 1 and case 2 will make. This is case 1. So here, one minute, I will rub it down and write it again. This is somewhat tricky question. It is a lengthy bit, but it's easy one. Okay. So electric iron in case 1, let's divide this question into case 1 and case 2. Okay. So in the case 1, I is drawing 3.4 ampere. 3.4 ampere. And voltage in case 1 is 220 volts. Okay, and R1 is unknown. The same supply line. Okay, the main thing here, the conceptual knowledge here is of physics is the supply line is same. This arrangement given in this question. Afterwards, now the question is, what current will this iron draw if it is connected to 110 volts of the same supply line? Okay, so now V1 is 110 volts. V2, not R2 is, we will find out now, and I1 is, I2 is question mark, you have to find that. It's an easy question. First let's solve this case one. So here let's find the resistance here. As we find this resistance, the same resistance will be in R2 because the supply line is same. And if you have seen my videos very carefully, then you might know that I tell that if the material is same, the resistance will be also same. Okay, independent of the voltage. Okay, so first case. So in the first case, we know that R equals to V by I. Okay, so 220 divided by 3.4. Yeah. So let's do it downside. Okay, yeah. So case one. Yeah. So I told the formula upside. So let's do it directly. So 220 by 3.4. We are making it 2200 by 34. So we can directly divide it by 2 and make it 1100 by 17. Now this is indivisible, okay. So our resistance 1 is 1100 divided by 17. By not simplifying it, we will take it directly there. Okay. So R1 is 1100 by 17, and as I told you that the resistance will remain constant if the material is same, the thickness is same, the temperature is same. Okay, so in case 2 also the same thing will happen. Case 2, I will tell you a very easy trick to solve this. You will not need to use this much method. Okay, so now the voltage, now we have to find R. So I equals to V by R. Yeah. I equals to 110 by this value, big value, 1100 by 17. Okay, so I equals to 110 by 100, 0. Now into 1 by 17. Okay, so this or either we will do like this in 1 minute. 110 into 17 by 110. Okay, so 0 cancel, 0 cancel. 11 ones are 11 tens are. So our final answer for the electric current is 100. Here in the first case it was 3.4 ampere. We have to divide it. Okay, so something is, I will check, because it was 3.4 ampere there, and how such a large value is coming. Yeah. Okay, so 1 minute. Yeah. So we will do it again. Okay. So the so what was V in the second case? 110 volts divided by R. Okay. So what is R here? 1100 by 17. So 110. Sorry for the mistake. Into 17 by 1100. I was reversing it. So 11 ones are 11 tens are. So 17 divided by 10, it is 1.7. Okay, so 1.7 amperes. So this is our final answer. You can write down the current in the second case. If the voltage is 17, uh, if the voltage is 110 volts, then the answer will be 1.7 amperes. I will write down here neatly. 1.7 amperes current will be there. Okay, in the second case, yeah. So this is the answer for this question. As we know the concept that resistance will be same, from that concept we take this uh, out the formulation and all that. But the real, if we follow Ohm's law, the answer will be in just 2 seconds. Okay. So directly if we follow Ohm's law, it tells that the V is directly proportional to I. So in the first case, the V was 220 volts. In the second case, it is half 110 volts. So as the both are like in proportion, so 3.4 half is 1.7. It will also get half. So that was a much simpler way. But to get knowledge of numericals, by numericals, how to solve it. So we have done this. Otherwise, it was very easy. Okay. Yeah. So our final answer was 107, not 107, 1.7 amperes. Okay. Sorry for the mistake. Now, a easy question comes here. Easy question. The potential difference between 2 points of the wire carrying 2 ampere of current is 1 volt. So, firstly, the I means the current equals to 2.4 amperes, not 2.4, only 2. 2 amps. Voltage is 0.1 volt. We have to find the resistance opposed by the wire. Okay, so resistance. So our tangle comes here to help us. I equals to V by R. Okay, so R equals to V by I. Yes, so R equals to 0.1 by 2. Yeah. So to make it better, we can write 1 by 20 by removing the 0 and removing the point and adding the 0 here. So the answer is 1 by 20 ohms. We can write it directly 1 by 20 ohms, or to make it like, to make it in point, we can write 0.05 ohms. Okay, if you divide and see 1 by 20, this will be the answer. 0.05 ohms. Okay, so we have done 3 numericals till now, and now let's move on to the 4th numerical. I will read it for you. It is again same like the uh, second one. So I think you will do it now. Okay, so an electric heater draws a current of 2.4 ampere. So firstly, the I in first case is 2.4 ampere, I1, with the voltage of 120 volts. What will be the current? R1 is unknown. What will be the current if the room heater draws 240 volts? I equals to unknown. Volt drawn is 240 volts now. R2 is same as R1. So we will find it. Okay, so first let's find R1. Case 1. The firstly, so what is the current? 2.4 amperes. R equals to V by R. You should learn this formula, it's important. Okay. R equals to V by R. R equals to, it is 120 volts by 2.4. 2.4. So as 1.2 hundreds are, 2.4 50s are. 2.41 2.4 50 R. So resistance is like 50 ohms, not like 50 ohms, it's obviously 50 ohms. Okay, so a common sense jacket like 50 ohms. And then now let's solve the current question. Case 2, I equals to V by R now. I. Now the voltage has changed in the question. So it is 240 volt by R. What is R? We have got that down 50. So this cut. 5 ones are 5 fours are 0.8. 4.8 ampere. See, I2 equals to 4.8 ampere. So here also I have written in my book that so we can solve this question also by Ohm's law. See, because it is double. Okay, so first it was the current was 2.4. Now the current is 4.8 because the voltage is double. Simply the voltage doubles, the electric current doubles. This is the Ohm's law. If someone had used his mind and applied Ohm's law, instead of wasting so much time, he would save much more time in the competitive exams also. Yeah, so these are the techniques by which you can save time. Okay, so now let's do fifth question again. So in the fifth question, the question is the potential difference across a wire is 3 ohm. Okay, so potential not put yeah no we have to find the potential. The potential they have asked the question was like this: the potential difference across a 3 ohm resistor is 6 volts. So R is given as 3 ohm and voltage is given as 6 volts. Find I, the current flowing through the wire. Okay, so I, so our triangle comes here first. Because many students will not memorize it. So I equals to V by R. Okay, so I equals to 6 by 3, which is 2. Answer is simply 2 amperes. And this is the answer. But further, they can extend it as such that this 2 amperes current is flowing in 1 second. Okay, so this 2 ampere current is flowing in 1 second. Whatever is happening here is in 1 second. So find the number of uh, they can ask find the number of charges like in coulombs. Okay, so as it is 1 second, I equals to Q by T. So as it is 1 second, no, this is 2 amperes, 1 second is not right. This 2 amperes is flowing in 1 second. So this much amount of, what is the amount of coulomb? So I into T equals to Q. Okay, so 2 into 1 equals to 2, which is coulomb. So this is the amount of charge. Okay, so they can ask how much charge is flowing in 1 second. So simply you can tell charge equals to 2 coulomb. So this will be the final numerical for today. So I hope you like this video. You can like to hit the like button out there in the round side. Okay, and subscribe to our channel for more better videos, more nice videos, and you can see our before past videos. Okay, so they are also useful for you. Just share it to everybody and make our family bigger and bigger and bigger, like a tree. So we make a family tree. That's joking, no? So share. We say no, sharing is caring. So share. It will care to me. Okay. So bye. Do hard work. Thank you.